Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Timberborn 1.0. This is my playthrough on this canyon map, and I've got to say, Timberborn is awesome. I love Timberborn, but I'm telling you, that new intro that they put in for 1.0, I could do without it starting every time I play the game because it is heart-wrenchingly sad. Like it ends on like a very positive, uplifting note, like we're going to save these beavers and everything, but it definitely shows that the beavers are going through a lot of hard times before they get to a place that has water, and it nearly broke me watching it through the first time I loaded the game. And it loads every time you load the game now, and so now I'm like hitting the enter button like crazy to like skip past it because I don't want to watch that intro again. It is beautifully made. The animation is amazing. Everything about it is beautiful. It is simply the story of it that just gets me right in the feels, and I don't like it. It makes me feel sad inside. So again, it ends on a hopeful note. I hope I'm not ruining it for anyone. It ends on a hopeful note, but it definitely goes through some sad times. All right, so here we are back in my settlement, and where we left off last time was we were looking to see, can I divert bad water off the edge of the map if I build this high enough? And the answer to that question is I don't know. So here we go. We are in a drought right now, and I am slowly but surely building this up. Probably not in like the most intelligent manner. I'm not opposed to believing that I am less intelligent than I pretend to be, but good things are happening and they are in the works. So while we are working on this situation to see if I can get Bad Tide to go off the edge of the map that way, I also believe that I need to be getting into metal. Now, the question is, do I want to go here for metal or do I just want to go up here for metal? And that is a very good question. That is a solid question. And the answer is I am not entirely sure. We're up to here. So I kind of feel like this is more like where I want it to be, like it's more in line. That feels further. I don't know. I don't know. It's gonna require some getting up there, man, though, because it is high. Lots and lots of layers in this canyon map. What do we have down under here again? I think there's a there's two bad water sources here and here. That is lame. Uh Having that cavern is kind of cool though. I won't lie. I think that's neat. Um Might be a place for I don't know. I'm still, thinking and processing. Where else do we maybe have some? Oh, we've got some over here. Um, that's going to require a lot of up and over. So I'm not sure, but I again do think that the next thing I've got to be thinking about is metal. Metal and like bad water type stuff. All right, so now we'll get this built in the next day, and I am sure then that we will be able to um, uh, get that done in a day. My goodness gracious, I'm sorry. My brain is a little slow on the uptake. Well, oh, why? Oh, no. Oh, oh dear me graciousness. Um, I did a bad. I did a bad. I did a bad. What I noticed was that my well being was a well being of 3. I did not notice that until right now. It is a well being of 3 because I have forgotten the water. I shut the water pumps off because it was a drought, and we did not have enough water to last through said drought. So let that be a lesson to us all. Don't be an idiot, is the point of that. I am tempted to get another one. Wanted to see, we do have a large water pump worth 400 science. That requires sparkly planks. Okay, we're not there yet. All right, here we go. Got water coming in over the floodgates. What happens if we close them? Absolutely nothing. Okay. I don't understand. I I could have sworn that there was someone online that said somehow there was a way to throw this bad water over the other side of the map. And obviously that is not the case. So I am going to have to get explosives and bad water and whatnot in order to get this whole situation to work. And that, my friends, is irritating because I spent time and energy on this and it was not worthwhile. Not worthwhile. So that is intriguing. I am going to have to get explosives and dynamite in order to do full diversion. And I have managed to flood already. How did I manage to flood this? Open it all the way and hope that the flooding goes away. What is going on? These can be to 0. And I'm not entirely sure. Badly flooded. Oh, there we go. Okay. Are we evaporating? Yeah, okay. I think we're okay. Okay. That being said, now we've got to figure out the tech tree to get explosives and dynamite in order to do some terraforming. So let's take a look and see. I need metal blocks, which means I need the smelter. The smelter is here, and I need the scavenger and the smelter. It does not appear that I need sparkly planks. Oh, it does not appear that I need sparkly planks, but I am going to need gears and metal blocks, so I'm going to have to get that going. So metal right now is crucial. And like I said, I'm not entirely sure of the best way to do things. I think I'm going to come up here. So let's figure out the... I'm really tempted to try out these stairs. I'm not entirely sure how they work. But how about... Oh, no. They require sparkly planks. That's not going to happen anytime soon. So we're just going to have to go up. I'm going to start unlocking... Okay, just a double. That's no big deal. Then a single. And then regular stairs. Perfection. And there we go. And now we are up to here. And we can get a little lumberjack flag on the go. Do, do. And mark these for cutting. High prioritized. I don't know what they're working on now. I haven't seen anyone come. Oh, they're just real third. Oh, no. We're back up to a well-being of 7. Good. Good. Well-being of 7. Good. It looks like they all took their drink. Okay, so water is not there, but it should be coming back in. Oh, we are also on single speed. That's part of the quote-unquote problem. We've got food coming in. No big deal. Logs are great. Gears are all right. We have no planks. 0 planks. Let's get this on double. I don't think we need to... Man, these are not produced a lot of... Because we're doing weird things down here? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, they're moving. Oh, there we go. 130. 150. Never mind. I don't know what I was seeing. Let them do their thing. All right, so see how this is going. Right, and then here, go around for now. We'll go across the front of this and scavenger flags. Metal. Scavenger flag. I assume that that is stored in piles. I know I have a pile. Yeah, scrap metal is stored in a pile. So I'll give them a pile over here. Large one. That can store scrap metal. And now I've got to figure out where I'm going to put the smelter. And I've sort of decided that that's where power is going to be coming from. So I'm gonna deal with it. Deal with it. By the way, this is the temperate cycle. Have flow in other locations. No, I think that this is still the right choice. Have my industrial right here. I don't love it. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't love industrial here, but until I get a better idea, that's where we're gonna put it. Okay, so now this sticks out too far. I'm gonna need to put some stilts here and here. I believe then the smelter can go on top. Perfect. I'm gonna just pause the smelter so that they can get to the stilts more easily, and there you go. I am also going to pause the gear workshop so it doesn't eat up our planks. Should all be in the right place. Water is still going to take some time because I was down to 0. I'm embarrassed about it, but that's okay. I don't have any storage for gears yet. That's okay too. I think that the next thing I'm going to do here is maybe work on my beaver happiness a wee little bit while I am, building and getting some other things going. Oh. I have so many trees in storage that my people can't do anything. Now, that's 2 full blocks above. And I swear I read that if you were 2 blocks above the water source, you could push it over the backside. I'm just going to try this again. Okay, so that surging up to there, it's still flowing. Still, okay, let's put this just on single so it does like weird stuff less. Is that causing me to flood down here? No. Okay. Then if I close it, 0.95. Okay, that's like a little surge over the top of the edges. Then all the way. It just comes right over. That is not the solution. That is what I'm telling you. Not the solution. Just don't know. I mean, all I gotta do is keep going with what I'm doing, right? Like, there's no other choice. I just gotta keep on doing what I am doing. Now, something that. What's the next thing to get going? Thanks. I think it's time to get haulers in. Because this is only 65% productivity. Because I think he's going to go get his own logs himself. I only have 2 vacancies. But having some haulers would probably help. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I don't think it really matters where the hauling post goes. But I'm gonna get a hauling post in here. Yes. Get out. All right, and now we've got scavenger scavenging. So that is getting us nice scrap metal that they can just put right there, but they're not putting it there, they're putting it over there. That's fine. Okay, now... Oh, these guys are building that. Yeah, you can... I don't need you anymore. I just did that to cut down those trees. So that's good. This should be getting built. Yep. Planks are still the problem. But now that I have the hauling post, I'm going to prioritize that by the haulers. And I'm going to just nudge this like down. We're going to get the hauling post in first. Now I got 3 empty beds. Not too bad. Okay, let's try to get their well-being up a little bit, because then they live longer. So let's think about the grilled food. The grill just costs logs, and I can get the potatoes on the go, and it doesn't require energy, so that's great. So let's go ahead and plant some potatoes. We'll put it over here. I'm sure that's in range of my farm. They can grill the potatoes. And then I'm going to put the storage for the grilled potatoes, or for the potatoes here. Raw potatoes. And then I will build a grill just kind of right next to it, and that can just hold on to the grilled potatoes in there. Okay, you don't have anything to do, so you can go and do something else. How does that feel? Good. Okay. All right, we've got scrap metal coming in. We've got planks. We've got gears. We've got that. My water is on the rise. I've got carrots. All right. Good things are happening. They can now get to work on the smelter. It's going to take a metric ton of planks and gears, but that's all right. We can... Oh, dear God. We have 8 vacancies. No recipe. This can be for grilled potatoes. I mean, it can store up to 120 in there, so I'm not going to worry about storage for cooked potatoes at this time. I am, however, going to pause it because the potatoes are going to take some time to grow. So that is fine there. What else is unstaffed? My inventors. I've got 3 inventors, but I have 7 vacancies. Let's just take this down to 4. Okay, good. Now, again, like I was saying, what are you? You're a gatherer? I have another gatherer gathering, don't I? Oh no. Let's see. Workplaces. Gatherer. Oh, they're both paused. I guess that they really don't eat the berries, I guess, unless that there's like, some kind of necessity with the berries. Sunflower seeds doesn't have any storage aside from in the farmhouse. I was like, why are some of my beavers funny looking? What is wrong with that beaver? Stop. Um, uh, 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 uh. Come on. You have a chipped tooth. Nothing here is telling me that I have a beaver with a chipped tooth. That is unfortunate, but that is okay. We shall give that beaver a tooth grindstone. And we will increase the priority. Just take some logs, and I've got metric tons of that. Okay. Does anything here need gears? Going. You need gears, don't you? Yes, so I'm going to have to turn this back on, which I don't. Workers in the district. Oi, oi, oi. Now I've got none. Well, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? I actually think we can probably pause the forester for a minute and pause this lumberjack for a minute to get a gearer in and a lumber miller in. I like that plan. Now I just have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. That's great. Again, though, I was still going to be trying. Okay, they're filling that with water. Good. And the potatoes are growing. Good. Okay, so now I was still going to try to give these guys a little bit more happiness so that they live longer. And I'm going to do my traditional, I mean, it's not really my traditional, but I'm going to do a rooftop terrace over here. And we'll just give them a set of stairs like so and like so. So they can have their wonderful rooftop terrace. That should make them happier. So that will improve. What is lacking material? Planks, gears, and scrap metal. It's just gonna take some time. Just gonna take some time. Okay, I was looking at their happiness. Maybe another shower, I suppose. The grilled potatoes will help. The rooftop terrace will help. Now, if you've watched any of my folktale videos, you'll know that me and contemplation spots have a very interesting history. Do not understand. I I give them contemplation spots. I promise you. I give these beavers massive quantities of contemplation spots. And they just don't use them. And so it's like, okay, you want contemplation spots, but like actually use them then. You know what I mean? And I don't really understand why they don't use them that much, but that's okay. Let's let them contemplate their lives. Because I support it. I support contemplating. I'll give you 2 contemplation spots on the side of that building there. Hopefully that'll be good. My logs are dropping. I still have 5 vacancies. I have a building that's unconnected. They just have to build these stairs, which require planks, which are currently all going into the smelter. Thankfully, the smelter only needs 5 more, so we'll get there. Something else I'm vaguely concerned about is power. Because right now, we're only supplying 233 power. Oh, the demand is only 170. Oh, oh. I don't even need this guy on the power wheel then. Look at how much his productivity has increased, by the way. That was 65% before I got that one person in the hauling post. And now their productivity is up to 97%. That is something, I tell you. I'm not going to be overly worried about this guy making gears. Because, again, the planks are more important at this moment. And I don't want them used up by the gears. Just need one more gear, so I'll let this go until we get that one gear. And now I'm going to pause this gear workshop, and things are looking amazing. Okay, so now still power. Oh, I got my average well-being of 10 in. I guess that they contemplated for a moment. Yeah, they're using the contemplation spot in the rooftop terrace. That makes me happy. I can give them a few more things like shrubberies and lanterns. Let me give these guys another roof. Right? Smelter is in. Now the thing is, there are no available workers in the district. And I have no storage for metal block. That's okay. Yeah, I'm not going to be too concerned about that yet. I did that for the dynamite, the explosives factory. I need 30 of them. This only holds 13, so I do need to build some storage for it. I assume that goes in a... I don't know. Goes in... house. Gears go in a warehouse. That's the weird one. Okay, metal blocks do go in a pile. So I'm going to give them a little metal block pile storage just for 20. A drought is approaching. That is okay. That is still not a bad tide. Doesn't matter because I still don't really have any clue of how this is going to function during a bad tide. It's still going to come through and like destroy everything. But I am doing the best I can to rush the dynamite. Just so you guys are aware, that's kind of what the situation is going to be. So I can prioritize that by haulers. They can get that scrap metal in, and we're just waiting. I'm down to 17 beavers. Definitely like fluctuating, even though I've got, you know, the 21 beds. I'm low on it. Okay, that's all right. We are working on happiness levels because that makes beavers live longer. So let's give them a couple of little decorations. My science is still all right. It's not the best, but it's not the worst. I wonder if there's anything else I can pause at this moment in time. Oh, check it. Oh, yeah. Putting the potatoes in the potato storage? No, they're putting the potatoes in there. Why wouldn't they put the potatoes in the potatoes? I can take this builders down to 2 because I'm not currently building anything. And that means that the smelter is smelting and just my scientists. Oh, and now I've got one scientist sciencing. All right. Little thing there for metal blocks. Now, what else do I need for my explosives factory? I need bad water. So that means I've got to get to like here-ish, because this is where bad water comes from. So let's just take a look at my map. I actually could maybe take from here. I've got this path that leads to here. That's just 2 sets of stairs. And then through some trees. All right. We're doing it, man. Bad water pump. put it right there. And then stairs and stairs. And then I'm going to need a bad water bucket to store the bad water in. 16. Ah, this is rough. I have an injured beaver in my medical bed, so that is okay. Drought has started. That's okay. 6-day drought, a little longer. Don't have any power. We'll have to turn on that power wheel then. Where are the metal blocks actually going? Are they going into here? Ah, yes, they are. So, that's just fantastic. Oh, golly gosh, I need more beavers. I'm gonna turn on the grill. There's no available district. I've got to micromanage this more. Only have 2 in the district center. I mean, obviously that can be paused for right now. During the drought, don't matter. The efficient farmhouse is okay. I can maybe take it down to 2 workers. Forester is pause. Gatherers is pause. Gear workshop is pause. Hauling post. How does that have 4 workers in it right now? I'm gonna lower the priority to that. Got other jobs that are more important. Even science, I think, is a little bit more important than hauling at this moment in time. I am now full of planks, which is great. So I'm going to turn back on the gear workshop, turn some of those planks into gears. Let's see. I can probably pause one of the scavenger flags and just have the other one. And there we go. Well-being of 11. Building lacks goods. Right there. Okay. Let's prioritize harvesting the potatoes. Okay. This is... All right. Look, I've got 5 babies. I think it's because they got super hungry I'm sorry, super thirsty. So I think that is what happened there. Okay, things are moving and grooving. We're back to good. We are back to good. Okay. Good. Isn't this where they say that I should get the other farmhouse as well? I don't have enough beavers for another farmhouse at this point in time. Not indeed. Let's get them all in there with their potatoes. And then we are going to switch back over. They can prioritize planting of whatever they want to. And that'll give them, my griller, some time for... Oh, wow. Waiting for them to grow up. And the bad water pump. Logs. Gears. Got the metal in it. So getting the metal for the explosives factory. So we're going to keep waiting on that. And I just kind of like the idea of this being a power as well for maybe the explosives factory and whatnot, because I've got, you know, I can't wait till I get into zip lines. That is down the road though. So let's see, what else can I do to make my beavers happier? Some of this stuff is down the line. I can give them a bulletin pole and whatnot. Just some little decorations. And again, you can see kind of why I made it so that there was a little courtyard. If I put this bulletin pole here in the middle, I am hitting where all of them sleep. 600 science. That was a mistake. Oh, dear me. I probably needs like treated planks or something too. Thank God. That was a mistake. I should not have blown freaking 600 science on a bulletin pole right now. I tell you what, that, my friends, was was an utter mistake. But that's okay. It is what it is, and I'm not gonna be too upset about it. Except I am a little bit upset about it. Oh man, my HP is just terrible. I've got to keep them all running though because I need all of the things. All right, so now what else can we do to make life better for the beavers that doesn't cost 600 science? Oh dear, 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 dear. Well, that means that I've got people out of the water pump and they can go do other jobs, so that is lovely. One more day on the drought, 400 water. I am not concerned about that. I am somewhat concerned about this droughtiness happening, but this is nice that I've got this here and it is keeping us irrigated, as the case may be. Let's see, what else can I do? Now I have a well-being of 14. That's great. Let's just click on a beaver and see what else I can do. They're very happy. They've got a well-being of 15. Well-being of 15 gives them 60% working speed, 15% movement speed. Oh, and just a well-being of 7 gives them a life expectancy. The next tier has a well-being of 17 that gives them a longer life expectancy. Maybe in the last few minutes here, because again, I've been talking for 37 minutes. Time goes by very, very quickly when you are um, playing the beaver game, which is great. I think is great. A scarecrow that's 200 science, not gonna happen. A lantern is 100 science, not gonna happen. But I think some shrubberies. A. And I don't mind putting them up on the roofs, even if they look a bit ridiculous. All right, the water has returned. And it is bringing its lovely liquidy nature back into the colony. And things are back to green. Good, good, good. Showers, water pumps. Great. Making progress. Gears, it still needs gears. And this doesn't take planks, right? Just logs and scrap metal. That's fine. Yeah, this turns planks into gears. And I'm getting there. Now we've got power again. And this should be fine. I still think it wouldn't be a bad idea to maybe get in another wheel or two. I also don't think it would be a bad idea to check and see about a compact water wheel up here. 86. 5. 100. 85 HP and bad. Let's get up there. That. Then let's cut these trees down real quick. Okay. And we're build that compact water wheel. I need some storage for the bad water. I think I'm just going to try to put a medium tank right here after this gets all cut down. Priority of it as a constraint. That just needs one more gear, and then it needs to be hit with a hammer, and we'll have that happen. And yeah, things are looking good. All right, so let's see. That should be getting its gear real quick. Got 2 gears. 1 gear. Where's the other one going? There it comes. There we go. So now we've got that pumping, and we've got this lumberjacking. And so hopefully, just, real quick here, it will clear out a big enough area for me. Put in a medium tank. I think I might go medium. Maybe I'll go small and then upgrade. Not a warehouse. It takes 20 gears. I have 3. How much does this store by itself? Only 15. I think what I'm going to do is put a small tank in right here for the bad water, and then I will put a medium tank in, actually. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna have to turn some of my lumberjackers back on because it does. Oh, we are out of scrap, or our scrap metal storage is full right now, and so I'm gonna go ahead and pause my other scrapper. You guys really do not like harvesting the potatoes. That's okay. I mean, they can not want to harvest the potatoes all they want, but it's a good food source. Come on. I have another injured beaver, which means I need another medical bed. Well-being. A medical bed. This is like injury row here. I don't know. I'm making all kinds of baloney up. But, oh my goodness. Check this out. This guy is going like gangbusters. What else do we need for explosives? 400 science, 30 planks, 30 gears, 30 metal blocks. Okay, we are about to put this in. And ugly. But that's what we're going to do for right now. Yes, indeed, Reno. Excellent. They should be able to build it from here. And you don't have anything else to do. Get gone. All right. You don't have anything else to... Okay. Things are looking good. I think that getting that well-being score up has been very helpful. And now I'm back up to 20 beavers. They didn't just kind of die on me because I made them incredibly thirsty. I need to get more water storage, I am pretty sure. I also need to get some gear storage because I do not have that yet. I'm thinking a medium warehouse for gears. Where? I'm going to put it here. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's a terrible place for it, just for the record. Just for the record, I am aware of the terrible things that I'm doing. I'm going to get at least one of these lumberjacks unpaused because we are starting to go down on the wood. 1 beaver doesn't have a job. I've got 4 in the hauling post. That's great. What's here? Logs. That's fine. Yeah, my beavers are running all over the map right now. I'm okay with it. It's less ideal than I would like it to be, but it is okay. Now, how are we doing in so far as power? Not the best. Not the best at all. I think I am going to build another couple of compact water wheels. This gives me another 114 and another 114. Um, they can get at it from over here. And honest with you, actually, I'm going to pause this for a second. I'm going to build a platform there and then power shafts. Wait a minute, I don't need to do that. I don't need that. I just need this to go straight. So power shaft. And that should be fine. Hopefully they can build that. Let's get this prioritized here, and then that'll be really good. Now, the problem is, though, that I took my builder's hut down to 2, so let's get more in my builder's hut, and I don't have any raw potatoes, so let's pause the grill. Good, good, good. I am very happy with how this situation is going. So, positive things. I am making good progress towards explosives. I am really trying to rush the explosives so that I can tunnel or blow things up, somehow terraform to get back over there. How much does the tunnels cost? 2,000 science. 2,000 science. 1,000 science. That's a lot of science. That's a lot of science for tunnels. Little dynamite, though. Oh, that's cool. That's where you make the fireworks, I suppose. That's cool. Single dynamite, though. I mean, I might just have to, do what I can do. I'm not entirely sure. How much is the number cruncher? Oh, this is the observatory. This is 80 planks, 30 gears, and 10 pine resin. And it needs power. I gotta think. I'm really not entirely sure how this bad water is gonna treat me. Um, but it is what it is, and well, it's a fun playthrough. At least I haven't killed off my colony yet. That might be coming in the future. Look at my little shrubberies. Oh man, that's funny. That is funny to me, I think. Anyways, I am gonna get going after I select what good this needs to be. That's going to be bad water, and I will push play on that again until we get that filled with bad water. This is just waiting on metal blocks. I've got plenty of metal blocks. It's waiting on gears. Gears are definitely going to be the holdup. This whole power thing should help the gear situation. We'll see how that goes, but it looks to me like things are moving in the right direction. So good things are happening. Still have a long way to go. Still have a lot of jibber jab to deal with, and still want to turn this into a nice reservoir over here. And there you have it. In 3 days, 3 days, we're going to see what kind of nonsense the game is going to throw at me. All right, my friends, I am going to go and hang out with my puppy and have a good rest of the day. So I hope that you all also hang out and have a good rest of your day. Thanks for hanging out with me. I'm having a good time. Let me zoom in over here. I think this is going to be the screenshot for the thumbnail. So yeah, thanks for hanging out with me. I hope that you have a really good rest of your day. Let me know how you think I'm doing here in the comments below. Be nice. Remember that I am no Timberborn expert. I am, in fact, perfectly average. All right, friends, have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.